Hello everyone, welcome back. Picking up where we left off again. So we'll see how good my memory is here. There's a little bit of collecting to do, you can get some items and whatnot. Try to blast through this pretty quickly. If you can time this jump right, which I never can. There we go. Yeah, there's our first postcard. We got 10 of these to collect real fast. Get different items. Not a big deal. Yeah, push this all the way, should be good. Now we'll start getting to the point where it's difficult for commentary. Oh, come on. We got this. Because trying to focus on this, trying to talk, it's always a difficult thing. You see guys that have videos, you know, I pause for the cutscenes so I'm not saying stuff. You see guys that have videos, they're talking and talking and talking. And they'll go for 45 minutes, an hour of just non-stop talking by themselves. Pretty much about nothing. It's actually a lot more difficult than it sounds. Now you can go around Traverse Town, and depending on how you enter and exit different areas, you'll get a few little cutscenes with Donald and Goofy. I remember that. If you really care about that, there's a bunch of different ways to do that, and I could easily miss some of these, but we'll just progress. Get a couple fights in. Now you can actually farm here. If you end up going 2 screens away, it'll reset all enemies. Also, that camera angle is wonderful. Come on! So we're starting to get yellow drops now, which is money. Early on, it's a little difficult to get, but later on in the game, you're not going to have a problem. I'll probably do some farming off camera so you guys don't see the boringness of it. Just to get some money. We're at a pretty good point right now with our level that there's not too much to worry about. But one thing that'll happen if you do spend too much time farming early on, then you can get away with just, you know, mashing X. Doing so, not a good thing. Because when you actually start to get into some things where strategy matters, you'll die. Over and over and over again. I'm not going to worry too much about collecting each and everything. It's probably a waste to do that. I think we can just collect multiple postcards and trade them all in at once. I think I can maybe make this jump from that side. No. It's not a big deal. The problem is, if you do have enemies, you're not able to open chests or go into the pause menu. Yeah. Gotta take care of these real fast, so we won't be able to open that. Later games will be able to open stuff. but that limits your access in this game. Oh, we can just make that jump normal. Now, what's nice about this gizmo shop that we're just about to enter, this is really a good spot to farm some experience early on. And they give you your first little introduction of Donald and Goofy looking around, shouting for a Leon. Who's Leon? So you could keep fighting in here over and over again. I'm not going to waste the time here. Just know it's a good spot early on for experience and money. So we'll be coming back here quite often. Around the game, we're going to find chests that have sets of 3 Dalmatians. And every time you return, I believe it's 9 Dalmatians, you get a different item or ability or something. So it'll be good to collect some things. Just so you're stronger. Makes your playthrough easier.
Take that! Come on!
So again, I want to kill these because I've got a couple chests over here to grab. And I just, you can't open it, it doesn't matter. If the game has your command screen locked in red, you cannot interact with objects. Oh, and we had a certain someone making fun of the first episode, name dropping. I guess we can't use his name, Raz. I don't think you guys will even see me level, because I think where I'm at right now, it's at a point where I would need to farm a fair amount to be able to boost up to the next one. We're pretty well set right now. So the main reason for that, because you can't access anything else. Just the Donald and Goofy thing. Not a big deal. Now there will be a fairly important thing coming up pretty soon. I won't spoil it quite yet, but it is not something that you're required to win for story progression.
Take that!
Don't remember if there's something back here or not. Ah, there's not a chest, but we can't get access to it yet. And unfortunately, you can't make a loop yet. You would think, oh, well, I could just go here. Can't do it. So we did a little bit of exploring. And that's good enough to trigger progression in the game. Again, you can move around to have more interactions with Donald and Goofy. I think we've seen 3. I think there's either 4 or 5, but that could be wrong. That's not something that is required. You could go straight to that 3rd district that we were in, and then just backtrack to the 1st district. It's important to get back to where Sid is. It'll be interesting to see once we get through some of these games that I'm familiar with, once I start trying to put some videos together for games I'm not familiar with, because I might have points where I just freeze.
They'll come at you out of nowhere.
Who are you?
And they'll keep on coming at you, as long as you continue to wield the Keyblade. But why? Why would it choose a kid like you?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. Now, let's see that Keyblade.
What? There's no way you're getting this.
All right. Then have it your way.
So you don't have to win this fight. It's not required. But doing so gets you experience and nets you an item.
Come on!
Now even with where I am, this is a little bit of a challenge. Having that stun impact really helps. But sometimes Ripple Drive gets a little in the way, because it doesn't stun him and you can just immediately counter.
Take that! This should help.
Because I don't want to die, I'm going to waste a potion. Again, being aggressive because my level's high is sometimes a bad thing.
Come on!
And his cockiness, oh man. There we
Take
go.
that!
You see,
No
30
way.
experience, especially at this
I
point,
can lose.
is pretty decent.
Now
The item will be nice as well.
you-
But again, you can lose this. Speed runs, you'd actually prefer to lose because it's faster to die than it is to try to beat him.
You're slipping, Leon.
I went easy on him. Looks like things are worse than we thought. A lot worse.
No, your speakers aren't broken. He's not saying anything. And before you get excited, we don't get to play as him. Not in this game.
Gosh, there's nobody here. Sure is spooky.
Actually, I'm not scared.
Excuse me. Did the king send you?
Come on, lazy bum. Wake up. You okay?
I guess.
Those creatures that attacked you are after the Keyblade. But it's your heart they really want. Because you wield the Keyblade.
I'm so glad that you're okay, Kairi.
Kairi? Who are you talking about? I'm the great ninja Yuffie. I think you might have overdone it, Squall.
That's Leon.
The Keyblade.
Yeah, we had to get it away from you to shake off those creatures. It turns out that's how they were tracking you.
It was the only way to conceal your heart from them. But it won't work for long. Still, hard to believe that you, of all people, are the chosen one.
Oh,
Well, I suppose beggars can't be choosers.
why don't you start making sense? What's going on here?
Okay. You know there are many other worlds out there, besides your castle in this town, right?
But they're supposed to be a secret.
They've been secret, because they've never been connected. Until now. When the Heartless came, everything changed.
The Heartless?
The ones who attacked you, you remember?
Those without hearts.
The darkness in people's hearts. That's what attracts them.
And there is darkness within every heart.
Hey, have you heard of someone named Ansem?
And Sam?
He was studying the Heartless. He recorded all of his findings in a very detailed report.
Gosh, can we see it?
Its pages are scattered everywhere.
Scattered?
Too many worlds.
Oh, then maybe the king went to find them.
Yes, those were my thoughts exactly.
We've got to find him quick.
Red! First we need that key.
That's right. The Keyblade.
So, this is the key.
Exactly.
The Heartless have great fear of the Keyblade. That's why they'll keep coming after you, no matter what.
Well, I didn't ask for this.
The Keyblade chooses its master, and it chose you.
So, tough luck.
How did all this happen? I remember being in my room. Wait a minute! What happened to my home? My island? Riku! Kairi!
You know what? I really don't know.
So much love and support there. We could save up, it's no big deal. Let's see, I believe we need to talk to Yuffie first. Yeah, there we go. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to open that. She has to tell us use her key to unlock locks. See if I can hit this the right way. Maybe. There we go. We can hit this the right way. I think it was either 6 or 7 o'clock. It makes a chest appear. There are actually a few missable chests in the game, but the problem is... Well, not the problem. The good thing is, it's only things like... potions. So it's not like you're going to miss something that you can't get elsewhere. Well, they having a difficult time here because it won't lock onto that. Never had this much difficulty. Like, L? Is that it? Oh, no, that's not the right sound. One more, you'll hear this certain jingle. Yeah. Reminds me of Under the Sea, which we'll get to as well.
Yuffie, go!
Yuffie!
Sora, let's go!
So those soldiers, they give more experience. They'll be better kills, but obviously more difficult. Ignore these, except don't if you want experience. And you can see 3 experience is a lot better than 1 experience, but they hit a good bit harder. And since we still don't have the ability to dodge or block, it's a little bit dangerous. So you can see even at my level right now, that was a pretty dangerous hit. I do want the bigger one.
Come on!
So if I were close to leveling, actually, let's take a look. Oh yeah, let's do this.
Come on! Ha! Ha! This is it!
I'm hoping there's some enemies here. Oh no, because Leon's here, there's not. Kill these real fast just to level. Maybe I can get out of this little spot. So yeah, strength will be a useful thing. We could just progress right to the 3rd district, but I believe Aerith. In this game it's Aerith, not Aeris. I believe Aerith. That's a high potion for us. Whenever you say high potion, your voice has to crack and get a little higher pitched. Don't make a potion, okay? Now with the money that we have, I don't think I've got enough to buy something. Let's see. Because this is in the accessory shop. Har har. You could buy something to give you a little more support before we get to this boss fight. If you had the money. I don't have the money. But I will do some farming to get that. If you're at a point where you're getting stuck, no shame in having to grind a little bit. I always grind. I know it seems strange to say this. I did a level 1 run on Kingdom Hearts 2, which I unfortunately didn't complete. But I did some grinding on there. It's more item grinding than anything, but lower the level, the more important the items are.
Oh. Gosh, are these the Heartless guys?
Let's go get him! Goofy!
The key!
So the good news about having these two, even though their AI is not the best, Donald's magic right now is huge because we don't have the ability to actually heal things, including ourselves, without potion. And it's an important thing right now with the boss fight. I believe that Donald and Goofy also were equipped with potions themselves. You just saw Donald take a pretty massive hit. You know what?
This should help.
My health is such that if I took another hit like that, I was in trouble. Now we also don't have the scan ability, so we don't know the health of this guy. So you don't know if we're close to beating him or far away. That's an unknown About the best way to avoid that big slam attack when you see it coming. Just try to jump out of the way since we can't dodge or anything. And I'm not moving my mouse frequently enough, so I keep going through screens. So you may think, that's it. First roll done. Not even close. We got a lot of cleaning up to do. You could just move on. But I think it's useful to go around now that we've got Donald and Goofy and do a few more things.
So, you were looking for me?
They too have been seeking the wielder of the Keyblade.
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi.
Of course.
Are you sure?
Who knows? But we need them to come with us to help us find the kid.
Sora, go with them. Especially if you want to find your friends.
Yeah, I guess.
But you can't come along looking like that. Understand?
Oh?
No frowning, no sad face, okay?
Yeah, you gotta look funny, like us. Yup. Whoa.
Yes, but ones on happy faces.
Happy?
That's one funny face.
Okay, why not? I'll go with you guys.
Donald Duck.
Name's Goofy.
I'm Sora.
All for one, one for all.
That little squirt took down that Heartless. Who'd have thought it?
Such is the power of the Keyblade. The child's strength is not his own.
Why don't we turn him into a Heartless? That'll settle things quick enough.
And the brat's friends are the king's lackeys. Slung on the eyes, they're all bilge rats by the look of them.
You're no prize yourself.
Shut up!
Enough! The Keyblade has chosen him. Will it be he who conquers the darkness? Or will the darkness swallow him? Either way, he could be quite useful.
Is that where we should be surprised? Oh my goodness. Maleficent. And I wonder who those others were. You wouldn't get that elixir had we not beat Leon. So we get our first spell, which is good. And dodge roll. Dodge roll's a really big thing. Had we not been grinding, that could have easily been your first ability. So a really smart thing to do would be equip it if you could. I do that right away. You can take a look at what Donald and Goofy have. You know, it's no big deal. What is important is making sure that you have 5 potions. And you may ask why. We'll see not in Traverse Town. We need it for the next area. We're going to run around real fast. Now that we have Donald and Goofy, they're letting us know what we can do. Now, I've never used that Trinity and not opened this chest. So I'm not sure if it's something where if you use it, then you're screwed if you don't get that chest. Who knows? So we're making good progress on that. You won't be able to get all 10 yet. We'll have to come back once we have access to a few other things. And after beating the boss, the Heartless are gone, so you can't farm again. Now, it'll be a good check because I don't quite remember. As soon as we leave this world, it may give us the ability to move around, and we don't have to move around. We might have to move around, so you bear with me as I get a reminder of that. You see me moving around because I remember there are things I can do, but until I get right up on it, I don't remember if I can do it now or if I have to wait till later. Now you may think, the loop we've done, we have to hit everything, right? Because we have the fire magic, we actually have access to something I didn't walk up on.
See ya!
Fire is automatically shortcutted to L1 triangle, which is very beneficial, so you don't have to keep shifting through your menu. You can customize things, but right now with only one thing, there's not really a reason to customize.
musty place.
More cutscenes.
It reminds me of the secret place back home, where we used to scribble on the walls. Remember?
Kairi?
Sora?
She's not there, dude. You're freaking out. And if any of you out there are considering, should I get into the Kingdom Hearts games? I don't know. It looks childish because it's all Disney characters. It's pretty fun. You can't knock it, because think about how many adults like the Lego video games, right? Lego Batman, Lego whatever else there is. I don't play those, so I don't know. But they like those. There's no reason you can't like this. We'll be back and forth here a few times as well. For multiple reasons. Summons are learned here. You have optional things you can do here as well. But the main reason I came here wasn't for all that. It's for this last Trinity, which is a little difficult to hit properly, because you're in a small confined space. But we may have been fortunate enough with these that have dropped some money to be able to afford a few things. It's not a bad idea to go back to the weapons shop and buy upgraded gear for Donald and Goofy. The roll gets just a little faster. Hopefully this is good. If I don't have enough, I don't have enough. I mean, we'll see it, right? Oh, yeah. You could go with the cheap stuff, you could go with the more expensive stuff. I will spend the time to get one of each. And the nice thing is you can see your stock so you know if you already have something or not. So you don't have to do something weird where you exit out, check your inventory, go back in. It always shows you that. Now I'm going to do a quick safety save, because again, I don't remember if it immediately puts me into forward progression. I don't think it does. I think it gives me an option. But safety saves are always a good thing. Yeah, giving you a rundown of all this. So you have two options. You could go to either one of these two. We'll continue from here next time. Start off with a little bit of gummies. It's like Legos. It actually kind of is. And we'll just progress from there, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. Again, comment, do whatever. I don't care. I'm playing video games. I'm having fun. See you next time.